Man, I get in that fucking road sometimes. I get into that zone sometimes. Man, just the plethora of possibilities, man. The electric sort of nuclear response that we have become engulfed in, this kind of cosmic train of insanity and lightning bolts just scintillating and flashing from the sky like the Greek gods upon Mount Olympus are contemplating the future actions of the universe and the explosiveness. We have quite possibly one of the greatest figures of all time in the office, playing strings, puppeteering people, and it's not his policies which we should be concerned about. It's his sort of electromagnetic response, the charge, the spark he places upon people. And it is so fucking beautiful that there's this change going on. That the cauldron, the pot we've been stirring, is now chemically active and it's becoming explosive. These choices, oh, whoa. We want to say they're choices, but I don't think they're choices anymore. I think we are in the insanity. We have been catapulted into this catastrophe. This blinding madness, this destruction of the establishment, this decomposition of this rotted body known as the American dream. Whoa. It's so goddamn hair-raising because we are so accustomed to the system we have built, and now it is collapsing before our eyes. The pussy hats have emerged and they are panicking into the streets, signs and pickets. We want equality, we want equality. And then we have the fascists, we have the super Nazis and the neocons and the neo liberals and the what have yous, the ancoms, the this, the that, the political identities. Man, you have your gender identities, you have your racial identities, and you have your political identities, and you have your party identities. You have all these identities amassing into one chaotic fit of confusion and demoralization that the Russian espionage spies will tell you are brainwashing and manipulating the nation with the bananas in their ears and the things, the spooky happenings, these piss bottles, 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 free piss bottles. Dude. It is such a sensitive, living, breathing, and thinking entity. It is alive. It has choices. Yes, it does have choices. It has actions, but it has repercussions. We make these decisions, we make these choices, and they impact the universe, the thing, the beautiful creation, which gives us what we ask of it. We go out there and we set our proximities, we set up our cameras, we set up everything we need, we set it up and we voice our opinions and we scream out loud what we want. And we face these resistances, these things which aren't subject to change because they don't want change, these challenges, these ideas, the system which must be drained. The swamp exists. I live in a literal swamp. I'm in Florida. I mean, man, there's literally like swamps anywhere. Like these strange muddy dwellings where the creatures they froth and bathe, and the bodies of water of guts and spew and vomit and all these nasty, dirty things that's bubbling around. And you've got the Cthulhu emerging from it, and he's got his wings spanned out, and I will condemn you to 1,000 million trillion years of darkness, you pathetic fools, you weak, putrid, impoverished, your tax plans, I will cut this and I will remove that and I will tax you on this and I will make sure that we take those piss bottles and we give them to the homeless people, because Bernie Sanders says free piss bottles for everybody. Free piss bottles. Piss bottles. Man. The great man, the great godlike figure hiding behind the illusion of this simple person, this simple being at the end of his time, at the end of his tenure. At the pull of a string, it could all collapse, and the new awakening will become a reality. We will remove the virtual reality sets from our eyes, from our glazes. We will see the dark rain, the falling of stars, the crashing and colliding. The universe is responding. We want answers. We are bored. So fucking bored with these screens, these televisions, these radios, these talk shows, the pieces of devices you put in your ears on your commute to hell while you ride that money train, that well-rigged oil machine, pushing and pulling the levers, ensuring that the conveyor belt goes along, and you screw on each fucking head of each fucking product and toy, oiling out, working away, thriving and thriving in this fucking industry. All the bureaucracy and all the fucking papers you gotta sign and the waiting process just to build a goddamn Denny's. Yeah! Fucking tired of this fucking industrial complex we're living in. When you put on your fucking hard hat, or you fucking strain up your tie and you go to work with your fucking suitcase, and then you just want to go back to that cellar room with all the needles and all the condoms and all the bits and pieces of spit on the floor, and you want to look at all of it and say, good fucking job. We did it. We've done it. We've painted the floors with blood and mucus and piss and vomit. Yeah. We didn't accomplish much, but we made a mess of this fucking floor. Next thing you know, you're draining the banks. You're getting rid of all these goddamn fucking bureaucratical slime balls who are fucking sitting there in their big cozy fucking chairs, their fucking Paul fucking Ryans with their deep blue honest eyes, blah blah blah. I'm from Wisconsin, blah blah blah. Oh fucking blah 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 blah. The Koch brothers, Jeffrey Dahmer, getting fucked in the ass with a fucking ugly stick, motherfucking manipulating fuckheads. Dude, at what point do we take our fucking options and we create path C, we create path D, we create path failure, we create path this, we create the paths that say it's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. You don't have to choose a side. Though it would be nice if you voted for Bernie Sanders and you voted for his magical river of flowing cash. That inexplicably came out of nowhere. Because money grows off trees. You've got to remember that. That stream I spoke of. The magical stream which starts at the Garden of Eden and then eventually courses through the Garden of Candyland. Bernie Sanders has magically manifested this dream, this ideology that we can just fucking get everything handed to us. Well, I've been in this world for quite some time now, and I can tell you that stream of flowing money, of flowing cash does not quite exist. And you can't really create it unless you want to live in a Marxist communist society. So you've got to ask yourself, okay, do I have a 6-figure income? Alright, if you do, and you want to live in that communistic society, wouldn't you think you would just make as much as everyone else, and you would become the bourgeois, and you would not make as much money? No. You would be turning into Lee Harvey Oswald, and you'd be defecting to the next country and assassinating their leader because you got strung along in some sort of clandestine program of operatives who drop brains into toilets and flush them down and then lie and come up with excuses about anything, and then they invade the next country to make the petrodollar, to make these things that they all fucking need because they don't want the world economy to crash and collide and explode. But the universe is just kind of sitting there playing this game of chess with people because the universe has to be fucking confused. I don't think the universe is omnipotent or anything like that. I don't think the universe is pertinent to what we believe, what we fathom. Maybe it has its own set of ideologies. Maybe it has its own set of principles, its own set of rules. But it's not exactly following them anymore. And therefore you got this chaotic explosion. You've got this chemical response that's existing in the White House right now. And the people are charged. They are electrified. They're ready. They're willing and going. They're beating that fucking drum like the Energizer Bunny. Boom, 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 boom. Keeps going. Or you can sign up for Geico and you can save 50% on your fucking rates on your fucking dildo plan with the fucking the Harvey Weinstein Corporation. Be led into this back dark corridor chamber room and get your free piss bottles so you don't have to pee in a goddamn bush anymore, so you don't have to live in the fucking swamp. Does it not seem confusing? Does it not seem confusing? People think I'm probably overanalyzing things. I don't understand why people have to eat They have to celebrate every time they eat. They have to celebrate. They have to have their pizzas. They have to have their tacos. They have to have their fucking tuna casseroles. They have to have these flavor explosions in their goddamn mouth every time they fucking eat. You don't realize that eating is just refueling. It's like going to the gas station and pumping your car full of gas. You don't realize that. Why does it have to be a party every time you fucking eat? Why does it have to be a fucking party every time you fucking eat something? Why do you have to indulge yourself every friggin' time and then die of a fucking heart attack? Man, I've done some drugs, man. I've done a lot of drugs in my life. I've done psychedelic, this pill once. I don't know what it was, but it was some fucking pill that scrambled my brain. I've done crack. I've done cocaine. I've done MDMA. I've done fucking mushrooms. I've done Valium. I've done Xanax. I've done cocaine. I've done long lines of Adderall that I crushed up with a spoon and then snorted up my nose and was awake for 3 days straight, then started puking and dry heaving all over the place. And this is all safe. This should all be commercialized. We should commercialize it to the children. These are beneficial drugs. But I mean, like, man, when you become 18, do all the goddamn drugs you want. Do all the goddamn drugs you want. I mean, if you can sign up and join the army to go get your dick blown off in Afghanistan, you should be able to sign up and do whatever fucking drug you want. But I do not advocate that shit to kids. I do not advocate drugs to anyone under the age of 18. Do not touch a goddamn drug. Do not touch a goddamn substance of alcohol or anything. Do not do any of this. And yes, I still do drugs from time to time. For recreational purposes, or sometimes, you know, I'll take some mushrooms or something like that because I just want to open those doors and see beyond. But a few more kicks to my head, a few more kicks to my brain, what you see now will be exaggerated to the 100% Optimus Prime of fuckery. Like, I will go into a zone. If I'm not making much sense now, if I'm sputtering these weird sounds and shit, and you think I'm fucked up in the head, you think I've fucking lost it. Yeah, I have not lost it. Just a few more knocks on the head. I've suffered concussions. I've suffered insane amounts of fucking drug use. I've suffered all these fucking things. Just a few more kicks, just a few more throttles. They're going to send me into the fucking danger zone. And next thing you know, I will be flying down through the clouds and heavens on a big fucking dog. That same fucking dog from the Neverending Story with the fucking creepy fucking scales on it. And, you know, I'll have a set of wings on my back and 12 fucking arms. And I'll be blue for spinning a disc on a rod in one hand. And then there will be this big light projecting from behind me. And then you're all fucked. You're all fucked. I'm fucked. Everyone is just fucked at that point, because then we'll be fucking forced to endure that shit. What the fuck, man? The Scotch tape here can provide a good definition of that world. And it's just taped up here, and no one gets it. Not even the person doing this. But you kind of just want to just think for a moment. That train of thought has been lost. It's been a slow week. There's fucking a war going on between Pizza Hut, DiGiorno, and Papa John's. The pizza wars have begun. Have we not realized this? You know, if it wasn't Antifa, if it wasn't the white supremacists, if it wasn't the fucking Russians, or the collusion, or the Clintons, or the Trumpians, it'd be Pizza Hut, and Papa John's, and DiGiorno's. But I can assure you one thing. If we signed up for the Bernie Sanders free fucking money program, there would be free piss bottles for everybody. Free piss bottles for everybody. So all those fucking homeless people could throw their fucking piss bottles in the street. They could throw them to the fucking ground, and then I would have to fucking pick them up. They're fucking piss bottles. If we free piss bottles for everybody. Free piss bottles for everybody. I guarantee you, with Mr. Trump out of office, you will have free piss bottles for everybody. Free piss bottles for everybody. I don't want to pick up those fucking piss bottles. I don't want to live in a communist Marxist society. No, I don't like capitalism, but fucking Christ, man. Lee Harvey Oswald spent like 2-3 years in fucking Russia and then came back to the United States and killed the fucking president after living in a Marxist communist society. It drove him nuts.